Before I break down how I played each part, let's talk about what a chord progression actually is so you can see how these three parts are the exact same chord progression. Music is relative, meaning every single note and chord relates back to the key center. C major in the key of E minor is the flat 6 chord. E flat major in the key of G minor is the flat 6 chord. E major in the key of G sharp minor is the flat 6 chord. All of these are the same chord, so when we continue to break it down, we see the exact same chord progression. Flat 6, 5, 1 minor. Now you're probably thinking, why is this chord progression so popular? This chord progression has the smallest amount of chords that express nearly every harmonic capacity in music. Yeah, that's right. Every single chord you know fits into one of these three categories. Major, happy; minor, sad; dominant, going somewhere. Sus chords are suspended versions of any one of these chords, so let's just put that to the side. This chord progression also has the most movement you could pack into three chords. Away from home, going home, resolved at home. But what I really want to get across is that the chord progression is only half of it. The way you play it, the groove, is an entirely other half that way too many people ignore. So let's look at some ways that we could play this popular chord progression. In the key of E minor, our chords are C major 7, B7, and E minor 7. Take your chord progression and develop a steady groove. And our groove starts with our thumb on the low E string, fingers on the D, G, and B string. Grab, finger, slap, fingers. And we just continue that for each chord. Grab, finger, slap, finger. You can add some spice by substituting some chords and adding some embellishments. So if I take this C major 7, I can make it a C6. And instead of this B7, I can do B7 sharp 5. And on E minor 7, I could hammer on and pull off on the E and B string. Lastly, I could throw in a cool fill at the end of the progression. In music, I don't have anything down unless I could change keys with it. So I want to see the pattern to start with. Here I could find the root on the A string and see where my flat 6 and 5 are, always 1 fret apart. And then same thing to find the root on the E string. I could put the root here. I have my flat 6 and 5, 1 fret apart. I find my chords, E flat major 7, D7, and G minor 7. And I'm just going to roll my fingers, thumb, index, middle, ring, on the middle 4 strings, A, D, G, B. Slap. Slap. This time, I'm going to keep my fingers on the same D, G, B. Thumb's just going to go down to the E. Now let's spice up these chords. Instead of E flat major 7, I can make it an E flat major 9. And instead of a D7, I can do D7 flat 9. Okay, last thing. Create a simple melodic movement in the top voice, which is the highest note. Now if you want to bust out some crying soulfulness, try a triplet feel. This is the feel that makes songs like D'Angelo's Untitled or Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You just make you wanna make babies. The bottom line is, next time you're trying to play something cool, consider how much time you're spending thinking about what notes you're playing and how much time you're not spending thinking about the groove and the rhythms you're playing to create those notes. Interactive tabs with slowdown features, available with exclusive lessons and jam tracks for Patreon supporters. Thank you to those who are supporting, helping me produce this content. And if you feel overwhelmed by all the different content out there while you're trying to learn neo-soul guitar, my neo-soul guitar ebook is the perfect reference guide with every neo-soul move you need to know from chords to solo approaches, and it's organized in 7 different jam scenarios so you could put it to use with a jam pedal, friend, or just inspiration when creating. The links are in the description below. Keep jamming, stay nasty.